Si on vous demande le nom d'un club auto qui rembourse votre franchise en cas d'accident, vous pensez à qui? Roule prend le relais là où votre assurance auto s'arrête. Roule, le premier club auto qui profite à tous, à condition de ne pas passer à côté.
Allora, siamo pronti ragazzi, perché abbiamo una gara incredibile. Che sono le vetture che caratterizzano questa kermesse, è la quinta generazione di Renault. Guarda che spettacolo. Abbiamo una griglia di partenza affollata, ci sono i commissari del circuito di Imola che devono anche un po' capire come liberare poi questa incredibile pista. C'è la griglia di partenza con la curva e quindi ovviamente su 44 abbi pazienza. Allora, il motore è il 1330 a 4 cilindri turbo di Renault, una vettura da 180 cavalli a 300 Nm di coppia. Il cambio sequenziale è il cambio Sadeva a 5 marce più la retromarcia, peso a secco della Clio che sia sicuramente una vettura meravigliosa da guidare. Penso sia uno dei traguardi davvero importanti per un modello da competizione, un modello che poi la Renault Clio è una vettura allo schieramento, cercando di leggere tutti i protagonisti, parte in pole in due, scusatemi, 0,5 Gabriele Torelli. Affianca con il 16 Giacomo Trebbi di MC Motortecnica. In seconda fila con il numero 13 abbiamo Alex Lancellotti della GPA Racing, lo affianca per il team. Il campione italiano della Clio Cup dalla Toscana, Cristian Riccerini della S Corsa, il numero di gara 777. Ci spostiamo in quarta fila con il numero 15 GPA Racing David Pouget, lo affianca con il numero 5 Team Rangoni Francia. Del team Rangoni, numero di gara 11. In sesta fila dalla Regno Unito, UK, Ben Colbert. Affiancato da Damiano Turcetti del team Rangoni con il 43. Con il numero 35 Thomas Compain del Power Racing.
from Montenegro, Filip Kunsa, is really famous in his country. We have Jaroslav Onsic.
Czech Republic.
Yeah, exactly.
Then Great Britain.
And we have a Dutch German driver, Udo Brunner.
And many
well.
Italian, many French drivers.
Dutch as well, Stefan Polderman.
Switzerland.
Yeah, we have a lot. And French drivers.
Yes.
Of course. Tosic is here as well. So we have an international grid here in the Clio Cup Series. 45 on the entry list, as I said. So Jardier is the name of Jaroslav Onzic. He's a serial sim racer, and now he's a serial real racer. With the number 39 car. He's on the 18th position overall, but P9 in the Clio Cup Series. So a lot of spectacle and show to see, and a lot of things to witness in that 25 minutes plus one lap race. Voilà, une course de 25 minutes plus un tour, la première des deux courses de ce week-end en Clio Cup Series. On a des pilotes venus du monde entier, hein, véritablement, avec, on l'a dit avec Ariana, des Allemands, des Indiens, des Serbes, des Néerlandais, des Suisses, des Argentins, mais également des Monténégrins et des Égyptiens. Bref, il y a toutes les nationalités ou presque représentées. On a également un sim racer qui n'est autre que Jardier. On a Tosic également avec la voiture numéro 11. Cette voiture donc qui est pilotée par le tout jeune pilote venu de Serbie. Et pour l'équipe Rangoni Corsé, eh bien c'est forcément une très bonne performance. On a des équipes françaises également, des équipes venues de toute l'Italie également. Donc on va avoir du spectacle et on sait hein, que ces courses sont vraiment toujours disputées en peloton. So Ariana, we know that in Clio Cup Series we have a lot of competition, a lot of different categories as we said, and a lot of teams from France, from Italy, and anywhere in the world, and a lot of battles as well on track.
Yes.
That's always the secret for the Clio Cup Series. I mean, being not afraid, I would say, from contact.
From contact, yes. Door to door.
Door to door action.
Nose to tail. They are running together.
Two wheels.
Two wheels.
And maybe no wheels. I don't know.
Well, they are jumping easily in the curbs.
Exactly.
It's really fun.
It is a great championship, and if you're here on YouTube, then we can speak in French, in English as well. I mean, that's pretty interesting. And Tom, thank you for the commentary. We can read as well the commentaries on the YouTube channel. So we will try to as well speak in English and then French. So yeah, let's try to do our best in order to cover all this action from Imola, the new round of the Clio Cup Series after the French rounds, I would say. The 2025 season has begun in Spa, in Nogaro for the great competition in April, as we know, and Dijon as well. So now it's time for Italy in Imola for that Spanish, Italian and Clio Cup Series. On est prêt à s'élancer pour cette nouvelle confrontation après avoir débuté aux Coupes de Pâques à Nogaro, être passé par Dijon, par Spa. Et bien maintenant, c'est l'Italie qui accueille donc une nouvelle étape de cette Clio Cup Series. Si vous avez des questions, eh bien vous pouvez donc les poser. Marc, you didn't learn French for nothing because we'll speak French as well. Allez, à l'extinction des feux, ça va être parti dans un instant pour cette première course des deux au programme avec le bon envol de Gabriele Torelli avec cette voiture numéro 1 juste devant Giacomo Trebi, donc pilote de la catégorie espagnole du Rangoni Corsé. C'est Gabriele Torelli et Giacomo Trebi qui résistent bien. Attention au premier freinage, be careful at the first chicane, will be really tight, and I think the 45 cars will go side by side, but no problem for those drivers from all over the world, as we said.
Yes. The battle is beginning to be really close, just behind Torelli that is leading.
And it's pretty far now.
Yes, because second, third, and fourth, fifth, there are 2 or 3 groups that are battling so far, and it's gonna be tough.
Oh yes,
because they are fighting for one position in 5 cars.
And we love Clio Cup
Oh,
Racing Series.
Look at that view.
That's just great. I mean,
That's
here
amazing.
in Imola, 45 cars, 25 minutes plus 1 lap. That's just crazy. And we saw that Thomas Compin was a bit wide at the exit of the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. And look at that. I mean, that's pretty fast. Ricciardini ahead of Jurado, David Pouget, and then Gaël Castelli. That's a French battle and Italian battle.
Yes, they are battling door to door. There is one lap they are side by side, pushing themselves to find the right line. We must say also that they are trying to be careful.
Oh, they try, but they are
Yeah,
not.
they are not, but they are trying because we must tell to the spectator that since not so far it was raining here. Now it's sunny, but outside of the racetrack, the curb and the grass is still wet.
Yeah, look at that. Ricciardini has lost a position to Jurado. Pouget is just behind, ahead of Castelli. Those with the numbers on the green is from Italy. Oh, that's pretty wide there after the Rivazza number 2. Those numbers with orange background is from the Spanish series. And then when it's written in
Green is the Italian.
Yeah, Italian, and in black, that's the Clio Cup Series overall.
Yes.
Standing. Oh, attention, avec quelques voitures qui se font piéger là, je pense. On a entendu quelques signes de blocage de roues. Ah oui, ça peut arriver effectivement. On le rappelle en français aussi. Et ben voilà, l'Ancelotti qui est bloqué. Ah là là, c'est dommage, on a entendu une sacrée sonorité, j'allais dire, dans cette première chicane, et cette voiture qui s'est faite piéger, et il est en train de descendre, Mathias Ancelotti. C'est terminé. On parlait d'action également sur 2 roues. Eh bien là, c'était très juste pour les différents concurrents. Oh là là, alors qu'il y a peut-être plus grave que juste se tanker dans le bac. On voit un petit peu d'eau également couler sur la voiture, qui malheureusement va être contrainte à l'abandon. So it's time now for a quick recap. We had a lot of action on track. Torelli leading less than 1 second ahead of Giacomo Trebi, leading the Italian championship. Then Alex Lancelotti from GPA Racing, the French team, in P3, and second in the Italian category. Nicolas Milan in P4. Gaël Castelli and Anthony Jurado leading the Clio Cup Series overall. He's now in P6.
They are not afraid to go out of the track to pass.
No, track
This
limits?
is amazing.
What's that?
I don't know.
No track limits.
And they love to dance on the curves. This is amazing. Look, 3 wide.
That's just crazy. That's Clio Cup Series.
Wow.
And Jardier in the number 39 is just ahead of the number 43 of Damiano Puccetti. What a breaking point ahead of Guillaume Maillot. That was really tight in Rivazza number 1.
And they use the door of the others to stay on track. That's amazing. I love it.
Look at that. The French teams are battling really hard against the Italian ones. 2 wide, 2 by 2. So 4 cars in just a few square meters. That's really impressive. And what a big battle with Eric Borsani as well. Eric Borsani with the blue car, taking the advantage over the Jardier in the number 39 car. Jaroslav Onsic, the Czech driver. Incroyable, voilà, 3 de front. Là on voit quand même que c'est ça, la Clio Cup Series, mesdames et messieurs, vous êtes habitués. Eh bien effectivement, on est à Imola pour une nouvelle étape de cette saison. Il y a 45 voitures, plus que 44 maintenant depuis l'abandon de Mattia Lancelotti. Mais en tout cas, elles sont là et ils se battent aux avant-postes, ou pas d'ailleurs, avec Thomas Compin, circuit du Bourbonnais. Il affiche fièrement les couleurs. Il est actuellement en 18e position à la lutte face à Guillaume Maillot et à Onchik, le pilote, le sim racer devenu pilote dans la vraie vie, j'allais dire, Jardier, qui est présent, et on sent que Jardier est très soutenu justement dans le chat. Allez, il nous reste 19 minutes plus un tour. Torelli en tête, ça c'est ton petit protégé, Ariana. Compatriote en tout cas.
Compatriote.
Voilà, exactement.
Il est un ami. On a fait les mêmes championnats, ça fait beaucoup d'années. Il est beaucoup plus jeune que moi.
Oui, bon, d'accord, ça on va pas le dire.
Mais il est très fort, vraiment. Et tu vois qu'il roule très vite. Il a pris un peu d'espace de deuxième. Il a peut-être plus tranquille.
Oui, un petit peu plus.
Un peu. Mais à l'arrière, la bataille, c'est très fort.
Ah, c'est clair, hein? The battle is high and very, very harsh for all the drivers, apart maybe from Gabriele Torelli, who is leading with 1.5 second advantage over the two leaders in the Italian series, Giacomo Trebi and Alex Lancellotti, 1 and 2 in the Italian series. They are battling for P2 overall, just behind the leader, the wide leader, I'd say, for this Spanish series. Trebi, Lancellotti battle for P2. Then we have Nicolas Milan in P2 in the Spanish category, and we have Anthony Jurado in P6 overall. Is the French driver leading the Clio Cup Series here in Imola. We have 3 series, I would say.
Yeah.
And look at that!
This is typical of the Clio Cup.
Exactly, and
it's what we want to see.
As long as it's really on control, under control, that's perfect. For Trebi, who tries to block the line for Lancellotti. Oh, that was really, really close between the two Italian drivers.
Yes, and this fight helps Torelli to have a little bit more pace to go away from the group and not to lose too much.
Oh là 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 là, attention avec le contact là entre Lancellotti et Nicolas Milan. Eh bien c'est passé pour le pilote GPA Lancellotti qui prend la première place dans la catégorie italienne, dans le championnat italien face à Trebi.
Mais à l'arrière ils sont revenus.
Eh oui, forcément ils se gênent.
Et maintenant ce sont 6
oh là là,
qui
mais
se
oui.
bataillent.
Et on a des...
Et Torelli,
et
il est tout seul,
ah bah
tranquille, il ne doit pas regarder à l'arrière et ça aide parce que il peut pas forcer et être plus calme.
Normalement, ça doit être comme ça. Après, on dit que les Clio, justement, sont très à l'aise dans l'aspiration et ça joue beaucoup ce phénomène. Mais là, c'est vrai que quand on est largement isolé, ça va mieux. Attention à Gaël Castelli avec la voiture numéro 127 qui se bat face à Nicolas Milan et déjà des traces de contact.
Il y a beaucoup de traces de contact dans les voitures.
Torelli leading the way ahead of Lancellotti. Trebi is in P3. Gaël Castelli, driver of the number 127, and is in the Italian Championship in P3 currently, just ahead of Nicolas Milan and Anthony Jurado with the number 5 car, Ricciardini and David Pouget with the white and yellow car. Just at the back of the queue, I'd say, but it's really, really tight, so we can really easily win or lose a position. Look at that, Castelli, just behind Trebi. Trebi had a few difficulties to exit the chicane, and I think Castelli can take P2 in the Italian series.
And there are 7 drivers changing position.
That's just great. That's Clio Cup Series. We love it. We love that show. And look at Trebi, he's really having some troubles, I can imagine. Maybe with the tires, I don't know. He's on the back foot now.
It's not so easy to pass when they are so close, because they are defending, they are pushing, and this is the spirit of the Clio Cup, I guess. All together, and they train, they do a train.
Exactly. And look at that second train. Voilà, un deuxième train avec la voiture numéro 227, celle de Roni face à Borsani et Honchik avec Jardier. Oh là là, Thomas Compin, ça c'est l'avantage. Ah oui, là c'est un sauvetage. C'est l'avantage d'avoir une voiture traction et non pas propulsion. Front wheel drive helps to have some really nice saves, I would say. And look at that. That's typical Clio Cup Series.
Yes.
Giacomo Trebi. He was a little bit too inside, I'd say, and then he was a bit wide and with the 2-wheel. And Thomas Compin.
I would like to know what he was thinking in this moment.
2 years ago, I think we had a great maneuver as well in Acqua Minerale. We had a nice drift from T11 till T13. That was just crazy because the Clio Cup Series was not in Imola last season, but in 2023 we had the Clio Cup Series, and that was already spectacular.
Yes. Now the battle is close between Jurado and Puget.
And Puget, they are fighting for P1 in the Clio Cup Series and P6 overall. David Puget avec cette voiture numéro 15 hein, de l'équipe GPA, son équipe, l'équipe familiale évidemment, avec Bénédicte, sa femme, et l'équipe GPA qui engage beaucoup de voitures. Oh là, attention, avec Trébi encore, très large, c'est pas le seul d'ailleurs, ça va loin aussi pour Anthony Jurado. Meilleur temps à l'instant pour David Puget avec cette voiture numéro 15. Meilleur temps en 2:06.6. Oh là là, c'était compliqué pour le pilote du Monténégro. Kunzer, what a save from Kunzer. We spoke about Montenegro. Philippe Kunzer was really on it to save the car. Maybe it was a bit
still
helped.
running in the grass.
Yeah, exactly. It runs well.
Sliding.
Exactly. That's yeah, not four-wheel drive, but
no.
they can just run over everywhere.
They handle very well.
On the tarmac, it's better. I think it's a bit faster to be on the tarmac with the cars from Clio Cup. Oh, what an image as well. What a show proposed by Gael Castelli. He's in P2 in the Italian Championship and just behind Lancelotti, fighting hard for position for the first position in the Italian series, and P2 overall behind Torelli. Gabriele Torelli is really dominating this first race.
Yes, they are not afraid of the highest curve. We call it the banana, no?
Yeah,
the yellow one.
Exactly.
And they jump on it, and two wheels, no matter.
So if it's two wheels, that's okay. But they are, that's for sure. And we had an information after Q1. Dere is was starting from last position. They are flock in the Westbourne Motorsport Clio number 22. He rolled 2 or 3 times. Oh, what a move from David Puget from the outside of Anthony Jurado. That was really difficult to keep the position and keep the line, but Puget has taken the lead in this Clio Cup Series, P6 overall. That was really
a battle for 6th overall.
Exactly, and that was an inspired move, I would say. Oh, Anthony Jurado wants to keep Ricciarini just behind him as well.
Now the group is bigger.
Oh, yes.
With Ricciarini and Polderman.
And Polderman is trying hard to take a position from Ricciarini in order to be in the battle for P1, maybe in the Clio Cup Series. The numbers with the black background. Oh là là, attention, ça va large pour la voiture de Michel Fay. Cette voiture du Français là qui était juste devant ses petits camarades d'ailleurs et compatriotes avec Gaël Rostand de l'équipe GPA. On a également la voiture numéro 22, on en parlait de ce fameux pilote d'Airflock qui est parti, l'Irlandais, bien de très loin parce que sa voiture a été endommagée à l'issue de la qualification numéro 1, donc forcément eh bien, il n'a pas pu vraiment se distinguer, mais en tout cas eh bien, il peut remonter maintenant avec cette voiture numéro 22. What a drive from Airflock. He started really far after his crash in Quali 1. And now he's trying hard. Mauro Polderman as well with the number 10 car. Pretty easily recognizable. That car with the yellow fluo color. And Gael Castelli with the number 127.
There is a lot of car investigation.
I don't know why. Maybe for contacts?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. That was...
They will have an after-race party at the race direction.
Exactly. Oh, no! For Jenkins, he just overdrive the Variante Alta at the exit of turn 15. Jenkins is in the wall, and I think Bossani is in the pits. So what happened? Was it alone? Yes. He went alone in the gravel trap and then couldn't save it. Okay, that's not a big hit, but anyway.
Was trying to
a bit control the car and trying to save the situation.
Safety car.
And safety car.
And now for Torelli, everybody is
yes, closing the gap.
Closing the gap.
2.5, even more seconds advantage for Torelli ahead of Lancelotti, Castelli and Trebi. But now,
and they will have to begin again.
Exactly. Voilà la voiture de sécurité donc qui vient d'entrer en piste. L'arrêt au stand pour peut-être quelques réparations pour Eric Borsani, l'Argentin. Et là, on va surtout évacuer la voiture de Jenkins avec son numéro 199, Ben Jenkins, qui est un junior engagé dans le championnat italien. Et a priori, ça a été un message envoyé sur le chat, voilà, par le compte Renault Clio Series qui disait mais voilà, on a vraiment une très très belle bataille, tout se passe bien, il n'y a pas de problème. Eh bien si, voilà, il y a un problème effectivement et on a des voitures qui sont en difficulté. On a vu tout à l'heure, il y a notamment le pilote italien Mattia Lancelotti qui s'était fait piéger dans la première chicane. Et bien là, c'est Ben Jenkins qui reste dans la voiture, hein, qui reste au volant. Voilà, les roues droites pour ne pas endommager trop la voiture et surtout ne pas prendre trop de gravier parce que ça pourrait être compliqué. On va faire un petit point sur le classement avec Torelli qui était largement en tête mais qui là maintenant voit son avance réduite à néant avec cette arrivée de la voiture de sécurité. Il mène quand même largement la catégorie Espagne et le championnat espagnol avec Lancelotti, Castelli et Trebi qui eux sont roue dans roue, 2, 3 et 4 mais surtout leader de la série italienne. Nicolas Milan qui malgré son nom concourt en série espagnole.
Et le troisième de l'espagnol, c'est Stoikov.
Ouais, Stoikov, un petit peu plus loin, hein, en 20e position. La Beda est 4e de ce championnat espagnol. Et là, on revoit la petite erreur, lourde de conséquences finalement pour Ben Jenkins, qui s'est bloqué dans le bac à gravier. Il y avait du runoff à l'époque ici. Là, maintenant, on a remis du gravier. Et donc, forcément, ça piège certains concurrents. En tout cas, on va saluer le travail des commissaires qui déjà s'est permis d'évacuer donc cette voiture qui était en difficulté et normalement on va pouvoir repartir. So quick recap after this safety car period. Torelli is still leading but now no real advantage over Lancelotti. He's still leading the Spanish category, the Spanish Clio Cup Series. Lancelotti is P2 but leading the Italian one. Castelli and Trebi in the neighborhood, I'd say, so P3 and P4, and then we have Nicolas Milan, P2 in the Spanish category, ahead of David Pouget. Is P6 overall and leading the Clio Cup Series for the GPA Racing team. Christian Ricciarini, P4 in the Italian series, ahead of Anthony Jurado from Rangoni Corse, Mauro Polderman with the AST competition, and Ben Colburn for Westbourne Motorsport is in P10 and P4 in the Clio Cup Series. On voit quelques stigmates d'un passage à l'extérieur pour la voiture numéro 99 de Guillaume Maillot pour l'équipe GM Sport. Ah oui, on l'a dit, hein, Ariana, mais il y a eu de la pluie tout à l'heure en grande quantité. Et quand on va un petit peu large, on peut salir sa voiture.
Ouais.
Et peut-être même glisser.
Et on voit aussi qu'il Pouget, pour l'instant, elle veut le meilleur tour.
Oui.
Fastest lap.
Exactement, 2.05.6 pour David Pouget, qui est bien remonté hein, d'ailleurs pour l'équipe GPA. Il se retrouve donc en première position de la catégorie Clio Cup Series.
Et il était engagé dans la bataille avec Milan et ils ont poussé fort.
Exactement, c'est clair. Et Nicolas Milan a repris un avantage. C'est Anthony Jurado hein, qui a un tout petit peu perdu de temps avec cette bataille face à David Pouget. Et la Lamborghini qui est voiture de sécurité. The Lamborghini is the safety car. Why not, I don't know, Megane or Clio would be good. No, that's the car from the circuit, from Imola. And that's pretty logical to have an Italian car. Okay, that's not a problem for us. But we love Clios and look at that. The safety car is in this lap, so the lights are off. And we have Torelli, Lancelotti, Castelli and Trebi for the first position overall. Wow,
now
the big
they
battle
have
will
to
be
prepare
on.
for the restart.
They have to maybe a little bit warm the tire up. And now it will be the final fight, final countdown. 4 minutes and 20 seconds plus 1 lap for that first Clio Cup race out of the 2 this weekend here in Imola. He's waiting, Torelli, because of course he doesn't want to launch. yeah. Just behind, we are having some troubles to keep up the pace, or to keep the slow rhythm. It is, but Torelli has done very well and really nicely done from him, because he wanted to wait until the last moment in order to relaunch this race. He wants to keep the advantage before the first chicane, the first variante. Torelli first, Lancelotti P2 and Castelli P3. We can remind that there are three series, so Spanish one, Italian one, and the Clio Cup Series. So it's time to push now for Castelli. Look at that, at the outside of Lancelotti. Lancelotti tries to cover his back, but the French Castelli tries the outside here in Tosa. It will be very hard to keep the position, because just behind you have Giacomo Trebi. And Nicolas Milon has, I think, been overtaken by David Pouget. We have to see that closely. No, Nicolas Milon is still in P5 with the number 48 car. What a restart. That's really close.
That is alone. He's gaining position, he's gaining time.
I think he's really highly helped by Lancelotti in P2, because Lancelotti is really watching in his mirrors to keep Castelli at bay, but he doesn't really succeed in doing that. And Nicolas Milon is trying to gain some positions because he is P2 in the Spanish series. C'est difficile de pouvoir donc gérer à la fois son championnat italien, son championnat espagnol. Attention, ça part trop large là pour Jardine. Eh bien oui, voilà, ça y est. In French it works better than in English, but Jardier is gardening. I don't know. He's taking care of the garden, but it works well in French. That's a better joke in French. But Jardier with the number 39 car is trying to keep his P12. Oh, Thomas Compin just ahead of the number 99, I think, or Kunze, just behind. But that was really close with Tozik and Kunze.
Torelli is taking the advantage of the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
He gained 1 second and a half from the second.
1.5 second advantage already from Gabriele Torelli.
Free from the battle is easier.
Exactly. He won last season. He's leading the way. He won the title last season from the Clio Cup Series, and he won in French series as well. That was the first time since 2008, I think, with Maxime Martin, the Belgian guy, the Belgian driver, who is, of course, really great driver. He was at the time as well, and for all foreign driver, winning the French Cup was not really often. Oh, that was really close, and a bit too close, I think, from Andreas Tucki, the Swiss driver, and he lost some positions. I think Stefan Stoikov as well was in the battle. I don't really know what was the other driver.
Not so easy.
No, not so easy.
They are changing positions so fast.
Every corner
we change all the position. Someone is losing some pieces.
Oh yeah,
really
I think in Clio Cup Series we have to be ready to change the mirrors.
Yeah, I guess so.
the first
is optional.
Exactly, optional. Do you need some mirrors? Oh yeah, okay, we can provide, but it's not that necessary. Oh, Jardier continues to go wide.
And he's not the only one.
No. He tries to keep his position against Ronnie Stefani. And I think he can do it, but Onchik won some places, I would say. Track limits were not respected. Oh, Tozik. Philippe Kunze inside, and Tozik is now with Nicolas Milon Jr. fighting for position with the number 93 car. Trying to battle hard and to take the advantage over Tozik. We can gain and lose some position really quickly in the Clio Cup Series. That's why, as well, we really love that series.
Yes, because the group are a big group of drivers, big group with so many cars, and it's just a moment if you lose a second, they pass.
Oh, exactly. Et attention, c'est compliqué là. Dès qu'on perd une petite position, ou en tout cas on n'est pas sur la bonne trajectoire, on peut vite perdre une position. Joe Nava était en passe peut-être de perdre du temps sur cette première chicane. En tout cas, on est dans le dernier tour et malheureusement, mauvaise nouvelle pour Tosic qui a pris 10 secondes de pénalité pour avoir dépassé sous régime de voiture de sécurité. Final lap here in Imola. Torelli is leading with 1 second advantage over Lancelotti, who did the fastest lap.
Yes, Lancelotti is pushing so much to catch him and is doing the fastest lap.
It's just done
at the end of the
2:05.
race.
Exactly, 2:05.4. That's
and
really
in the
nice.
back, for the third place, the battle is still really hard.
Oh yeah, it's hard everywhere. Look at Anthony Girardot. Anthony Girardot against Mauro Polderman. He tries to gain the P2 and that's done. He retakes the second position in the Clio Cup Series. What a final lap again and again. And we had as well a big battle just behind with Horn, for instance. Navarro as well. They are trying to fight really, really hard for the P29 and the P12 in the Italian series. Okay, two last corners, sorry, for this last lap for Torelli. We don't even see him because he's leading the way pretty easily. With the number 1 car, he will take the checkered flag first and winner in this first race for the Spanish series. Gabriele Torelli, winner here in Imola. Lancelotti wins in the Italian series just ahead of Gaël Castelli, the Frenchman. Nicolas Milan is in P2 in Spanish series. Giacomo Trebi salvages P5 and David Pouget wins for the GPA team. The French team wins in Clio Cup Series. And look at that, free wide, and what a great performance. What a photo finish there. Flock from Ireland. He's really, really giving a hard time to Horn and to the 66 car of Youssef Gaber. And that's P28. Yeah, it's for P28.
Yes.
We love it. And I think really that was a great performance from Torelli, and in the chat you are all supporting Jardier. He did well, but yeah, some track limits were not really respected, I would say. But that was good. That was good for.
So let us know if they like the Italian, the French and English commentary.
I don't know, but that was interesting to do. Dites-nous en commentaire si c'était intéressant ou pas de pouvoir faire en français et en italien, mais en tout cas on essaye d'être le plus complet possible, évidemment, avec donc ces différents concurrents de Clio Cup en Espagne, en Italie, mais également au général en Clio Cup Series avec David Pouget.
On n'a pas parlé en italien, Annie.
Non, c'est vrai. Ah non. Parliamo italiano? No.
Parliamo un po' in italiano.
Un po'. Capisco? No. I don't know.
Il faut que je te fais un peu
des
classes d'italien avant des commentaires en italien.
Okay, I'm not ready now.
I'm learning.
Capito no parlare, no?
Non riesco a parlare abbastanza in italiano.
Ok, un po'. Gabriele Torelli.
Mais on a fait bien en français et en anglais.
C'était le principal, effectivement. En tout cas, Gabriele Torelli qui s'impose devant Axel Lancelotti, Gaël Castelli 3e, mais 2e de la catégorie du championnat italien. Nicolas Milan sauve une 4e position, belle 4e place générale. Giacomo Trebi avec cette équipe MC Motor Technica termine 5e. David Pouget pour l'équipe GPA qui termine en 6e position et leader de la Clio Cup Series. Anthony Girardot et Mauro Polderman complètent le podium. Et puis derrière, eh bien, également, on va s'intéresser au classement des juniors aussi, avec oui, ces juniors qui nous auront régalé. Mauro Polderman en fait partie justement. Nicolas Tosic également, le Serbe, qui a fait vraiment une très très belle performance. Et puis que dire là aussi également de cette belle remontée de Nicolas Milan Junior, qui termine avec cette voiture numéro 93 en 17e position. Et voilà, il est temps de...
Gabriele Torelli leads.
Oui, après 12 tours, the great win from Gabriele Torelli. I know you know him very well, so that's a great win from an Italian.
I'm proud to have this driver, this strong driver from my city, Reggio Emilia.
And thanks for the commentaries in the chat. You're more than welcome. That was really good to do, and thank you to you,
Thanks
Ariana.
to you for inviting me. It was fun.
It was. That's always
Yes.
really good. I mean, we love Clio Cup Series.
Yes.
So.
The race helps to the commentary.
That's for sure. I mean,
Yes.
that's why I really love commentating.
We don't have
Clio
time
Cup.
to...
No, to be bored.
No.
That's for sure. And we'll have the highlights from this race now. Won by Gabriele Torelli ahead of Alex Ancelotti and Gael Castelli. We can see the good start, good launch from the poleman Gabriele Torelli. The launch was good for Giacomo Trebi as well with the number 16 car, but just after that was a little bit difficult to cope with the car handling. And maybe it was a little bit too difficult for him, too difficult as well for some of the drivers, with a little bit wide in that fourth round of the 2025 season from the Clio Cup Series. Now we can see that some drivers were locking the brakes, locking the tires at Rivazza 1 and 2. But it's pretty spectacular. It was spectacular, and that's what we love in this Clio Cup Series. Look at that, Jardier with the number 39 car, Jaroslav Oncik in the Clio Cup, really doing well and trying to be as competitive as possible. We have a great battle as well on track, and look at that, 2 wheels out of 4. That was spectacular, and that was really well done and well managed, I would say, from those drivers, talented drivers. Look at Gael Castelli, winner last season in GT4 and driving the number 127 this year with Milan competition. That was a nice battle as well with the number 15 car from David Pouget against Anthony Jurado. That was for the first place in the Clio Cup Series. Too wide there for the Frenchman Michel Fay, and a bit too much 2 wheels and a bit too much gravel trap for Ben Jenkins, the junior driver from LDR Performance Tuning team, and safety car was on and out, and now that was a big battle, a big last laps, I would say. Very hairy moments for Thomas Compin as well. New mirror recovered and requested. That was with Stefan Stoikov. That was with Stefan Stoikov. Yeah. We weren't sure that Stefan Stoikov was involved in that difficult position from Andreas Stucki as well. Small contact, but
and here Torelli
good salvage. Good salvage, sorry. And the win, yes, exactly, from Gabriele Torelli. And now it's time for the podiums of this Clio Cup Series here in Imola, the Autodromo Internazionale, Enzo Edino Ferrari. That's a really nice way to welcome cars and welcome some big races and great races.
It's part of the motorsport history.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Imola from 1953, I think. I don't remember the exact date. Okay.
Statistic in history.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But I think it was 1953. The first year Imola was built, and that was really nice show as well from the Clio Cup Series drivers. Quel show en tout cas, quel spectacle de la part de ces pilotes de Clio Cup Series, parce qu'on n'était pas revenu à Imola depuis 2023 et je crois que ça leur avait manqué justement. On s'est régalé en tout cas et c'était vraiment très sympathique, et on va se retrouver dès demain matin évidemment après les podiums bien sûr, et à partir de 9 h pour la deuxième course. On a déjà hâte. J'espère que tu pourras être là, Ariana. Si ce n'est pas le cas, évidemment, eh bien on te remercie.
C'est très tôt demain matin.
Je sais.
Moi, je vis un peu loin.
Ah bon, d'accord. Bon. Ah oui, on m'a dit que tu étais en Italie, moi. Je sais pas.
Oui, c'est en Italie, mais c'est à 2 heures d'ici.
Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est un petit peu loin. Bon, d'accord. Peut-être qu'à 9 h, ça ne sera pas possible alors. On va voir en tout cas, mais c'est vrai que...
On va voir. Mais c'était amusant.
Ah, c'était c'était bien. Franchement,
C'était
merci.
très bien.
Parce qu'en plus, tu as connu la Clio Cup Series, voilà, il y a quelques années. 96, c'est ça, tes premières
Oui,
courses?
c'était la Clio Cup, la version, la vieille.
Bah, la Clio 1, non, c'est pas ça?
C'était la Clio,
Ou peut-être Clio 2?
les
Clio 1, je pense.
16 valves.
Ah,
comment ça
16
s'appelle?
soupapes, les Clio 16S?
Ouais.
Non. Ah, c'est génial, ça.
La Clio des trophées.
Ouais.
Et c'était même 44 voitures dans la grille.
Ah ben là, on a fait un 45. Alors là,
c'est ça,
vous étiez
hein.
petits joueurs à l'époque.
Ah oui.
Là, on en ajoute. Et
Et
encore,
la bataille, c'était très fort, mais
ça, c'est
c'était
vrai.
championnat italien.
C'est vrai.
C'était tous des Italiens.
44 voitures dans le championnat
Et
italien.
il y avait l'italien, le français, et après, à la fin de la saison, on faisait la finale mondiale avec toutes les séries. C'était la bataille finale.
Oh. Ça, c'était pas mal aussi. Les finali mondiali, alors. Les de
C'est
Renault.
ça.
Voilà.
Et moi, je l'avais fait au Manicourt.
Oh, pas mal.
Je l'aimais.
Ça, c'est un beau circuit. Et regardez le podium avec Gaël Castelli à droite. Ça, c'est le championnat italien qui est mis à l'honneur. Lancelotti sur la deuxième marche et Torelli sur la première position. Vainqueur l'an passé des Clio Cup Series et Gabriele Torelli sur la plus haute marche du podium. Alors, on va remettre les trophées. Les trophées à ses pilotes. Il se sera bien battu, Gaël Castelli, hein, pour remonter sur ce podium. Un très bon pilote, on le rappelle, pour l'équipe Milan compétition et qui monte sur ce podium en série italienne. Il a fallu se battre et éjecter de ce podium Giacomo Trelli qui avait pourtant bien débuté.
Il avait bien débuté et il a bien bataillé.
C'est vrai.
Mais la bataille c'était très serré entre 6 pilotes.
C'est vrai.
C'était pas facile.
Et bravissimi.
Gabriele Torelli viene premiato. Complimenti a tutti, una gara stupenda.
Sì, sono d'accordo.
Parfait.
Ah, perfetto. Grazie mille, Ariana.
Grazie a tutti. Merci à tout le monde.
Merci et à demain à 9h. Thank you very much for all the messages in the commentaries and La Fratelli d'Italia to conclude this great event here in Imola.
Un grande caloroso applauso al podio, invitiamo i piloti tutti con il trofeo in mano in evidenza sul gradino più alto, rivolgiamo lo sguardo alla pit lane dove sono i nostri reporter, anche il team manager e l'equipe della squadra sul podio, lo sguardo rivolto al park fermento.
Si on vous demande le nom d'un club auto qui rembourse votre franchise en cas d'accident, vous pensez à qui? Roule prend le relais là où votre assurance auto s'arrête. Roule, le premier club auto qui profite à tous, à condition de ne pas passer à côté.